I raised that point with Susan Lee yesterday about how Teal seats may be lost to the Liberal Party now, as evidenced by what happened on the weekend. But I mean, their argument was that, well, Labor seats moved away from the yes vote, so they're encouraged by that. Further to your point,
but we'll win them. They won't win back.
Yeah, will you though?
You just got to look at Ted Mack. Ted Mack held the seat. It's very hard. I mean, Andrew Wilkie's taken a safe Labor seat. We've never been able to get it back. And the Greens have taken a couple of safe Labor seats, and we've struggled to get them back. So it's not just a concept of here's one issue, but with the Teals who identify around these few issues. So Peter Dutton has got plenty of hard work to do, and Albo needs to get the team focused, explain how we're going to move forward on Indigenous issues, because everyone's now going, right, okay, that's not happening. What are we going to do next? And then get back onto the mainstream issues. I mean, if you look at the Freshwater poll, it said there were two reasons people were voting no. The first was cost of living. The second was the more they learned, the less they liked. So I mean, there's some very sage advice for all of the people in Parliament at the moment.
Yeah. Are you? I mean, the main issue on his desk at the moment is Israel and Gaza. Are you encouraged or pleased that he's been able to push back against the left flank of the party who wanted more support for the Palestinian side of things?
Well, look, we've always been able to walk and chew gum on this issue. I mean, you just got to look at the Greens. I mean, they are just filth. I mean, accusing Israel of war crimes in the Parliament.
And that's the two Sydney Teals as well.
Exactly. I mean, they're putting themselves in danger for an entirely different reason. If they think they can do that and get away with it, good luck to them. But I mean, the Greens in New South Wales and federally, I mean, Adam Batt's just an embarrassment now. He's got no control over his own party. It's run by a bunch of hardcore ideological maniac left-wingers. And Albo has got the sensible middle line. This was a war crime. This was an unprovoked attack that killed 1,300 people, butchered them in the most unspeakable ways. And while we all want to see this end with the minimum amount of civil casualties, to try and equate where Israel are now at war with Hamas because Hamas attacked them unprovoked and butchered people, and try and pretend there's some sort of equivalence there. This is just disgraceful. Disgraceful by the Greens, disgraceful by those Teals if they've aligned themselves with that. And the people of Australia, I think, will judge them harshly.
Hey, just quickly on Hamas. I don't know if you've caught this story out of the UK, but the BBC's under fire at the moment for not calling them a terrorist organisation. Given your time in the UK, what do you think about that?
Well, look, the British have always, Foreign Office and Foreign Department, you just got to watch episodes of Yes Minister, Yes Prime Minister, which make fun of the public service on these sort of issues.
Yeah.
The Foreign Office in the UK has always been soft on terrorism in the Middle East. It's no shock to me. The BBC have been awful on Middle Eastern reporting for a long time, sometimes almost as bad, much worse in general than the ABC here in Australia. But it is no shock to me that the BBC can't bring themselves to say Hamas is a terrorist organisation that committed a war crime. It's really simple.
Well,
it's straightforward and it's simple.
Hamas, Hezbollah, a whole lot. Out of time, Stephen. Good to see you as always, though. We'll talk to you soon.